Oh, hello. In this video, I want to look at Tesla after this week's worth of trading. So Tesla pretty much traded in line with the overall market. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was down in line with Nasdaq and S&P 500. And as the overall market rallied on Thursday and Friday, you see Tesla also participated in the rally. But the net effect is that the overall structure hasn't changed. If you look at the structure, you can still see a series of lower highs and lower lows. So that hasn't changed. If you look at the momentum indicators, they're still weak. RSI is below the 50 level and MACD is below the zero line. So there's been no change in the daily structure on the momentum. If I look at the weekly chart very quickly, you can see that there is a double top kind of a look. It traded below this previous weekly low during the week, was looking kind of bearish, but the rally on Thursday and Friday pushed it back above the previous weekly low. But overall, you can see that the structure is still weak. You can draw a line like this way. Momentum indicators are weak. RSI is below the weekly 50 level. MACD hasn't been able to take out the zero line. I mean, if you compare Tesla's chart to, let's say, Apple, it's a completely different story. You can clearly see that Apple has broken through this weekly downtrend. Look at the RSI, strong move to the upside, bouncing off the 50 level. Look at MACD crossing above the zero line. Or if you look at Microsoft, look at the bullish candle that's taken out this previous weekly resistance. RSI, very strong looking RSI, MACD. So Tesla is nowhere, the technical picture doesn't look anywhere as strong as Apple or Microsoft. So there's definitely work that needs to be done to change that. So if I come back to on a daily basis, so what sort of things can Tesla do to change that? So I'm definitely looking for a change in structure. So one possibility is let's say it rebounds and then comes to this red line right here, and then there's a shallow pullback, and then it rallies again. So effectively, it puts in a higher low on a daily basis and establishes a swing high. So something like this. Or the other possibility is it rallies and then pulls back, retests this low, and then rallies like this way. So you have like a double bottom pattern. So something like this. And in the process, if I look at the moving averages, it needs to get back above these moving averages. At the moment, as you can see, that it's consolidating underneath the moving average, which is not a good look. These moving averages can act as a resistance right here. You can see that acted as a resistance. So you want to see that eventually, something like this, it moves above the moving averages and it's consolidating, and then these moving averages start to move higher. Also, and this is a must, the momentum indicators need to turn positive. What do I mean by that? RSI needs to get back above the 50 level. When RSI is below the 50 level, we see weak price action. Take a look at this point right here. This is when RSI fell below the 50 level. So what was the price? The price was around 192. Where is the price now? 164. So it's almost 30 points underneath. So if you had gone short here when RSI turned from positive to negative, and you remain short until such time as it gets back above the 50 level. Look at right here, RSI crossed above the 50 level. What was the price? 183. So if you had gone long at 183 and you closed your long at this point when RSI, the price was 192.50, you would have gotten about 9-10 points. Even if you went short right here, so when RSI crossed below the 50 level, price was around 187.70, and you covered your short right here at 183, you still made like $4 or $5. If you went long right here when RSI crossed above the 50 level around 133, and you closed your long position here 187, you made almost like 50 points. So in order for the technical picture momentum indicator to turn positive, RSI needs to get back above 50. When RSI gets above 50 and holds it, you go low. And MACD, it needs to do something like this. So right now the MACD is something like this, kind of flattening out. You want to see MACD cross and then starts to move higher, and eventually want it to go above the zero line. So we don't have those situations. I'm looking to see whether or not that happens in coming sessions, but those would be the clues I'm looking for to basically say that, hey, both the price action and momentum indicators are looking positive. On the other hand, if you see price action, say rebound, and then does that and goes underneath this, then you know that there's still weakness in price action. Also, if it does that and RSI never gets back above the 50 level, then those would be indication to you that it's not time to go long yet. You can see that RSI bounced off this level because this is an oversold level. So I would basically view this as an oversold bounce until such time as I see RSI get back above the 50 line. I would basically think that any rebound is a counter trend rally. So those would be the things that I'm looking for to see if there is a change in price action, in momentum. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching the video. You can follow me on Twitter. This is my Twitter page. I provide updates throughout market during the market hours if I see an opportunity. Otherwise, I'll come back and review Tesla again next weekend. So if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe for my thoughts going forward on Tesla. Thank you very much for watching the video.